So they said, okay, let's spread them around. Let's say that this is our responsibility and European solidarity, and then we're gonna get rid of this problem. So in European Union, they started the thing they called quota system.
Yep.
Each country should take migrants. They called refugees. That's how they call them. They says you're gonna pay like 22,000 euros per person if you will not take them in.
And you guys said no, we are not doing that.
Of course not.
What were the consequences to that old action, I suppose?
They tried to force us to take illegals. We said no, it's better to pay, it's better to have frozen assets, whatever, rather than risk our own life.
Okay.
And look at the streets now.
Do a pan?
There you go.
Has Poland always been this way, Dominic? When did this hybrid war begin? Is this an act of Russia trying to antagonize?
Of course, it's because when you go through the papers, you see that the guys who came to Belarus are with the Russian visas.
Okay.
So we know that by the fact, it's not an opinion.
I see.
So the whole process of traveling is organized by Russia, and because of the green border with Belarus, they are able to come to Belarus and attack our borders. So it's organized by Russia, of course, and they want to destabilize Poland and other countries, because the whole thing is not only about Poland, Hungary, Italy and others. In this part of Europe, we know that Russia is responsible. They call us racist, they call us Islamophobe. It's not true. They try to tell us that the doctors will come, engineers will come, that our society, it's all bull.
Do you need doctors?
Of course not. I want Poland to be like this, look.
Now, is most of the Polish government in agreement with your stances on this? Is
this phrase, be like Poland, because of decisions were made by our government. Yes, dzień dobry.
Dużo sukcesów w
Dziękuję bardzo.
Dobrą robotę pan robi.
Dziękuję.
Dominic, you're loved far and wide here, it seems. It's like this message is resonating with a lot of the public.
And you have to remember that this is a very liberal city.
Sure.
Are you a big fan of them?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Tell me about the live bullets, the fact that you can now kill illegal immigrants trying to enter the border.
I love it. If you are trying to commit a crime on the Polish soil, you might be dead. We do not know if you are a refugee, a migrant, or a terrorist. That's why after our soldier was killed, our parliament passed a law that we can use live bullets to protect our nation. We heard that it appeared, but there is no such a zombie cities like San Francisco. We don't have that. You know why?
Why not?
Because we are protecting our border.
Okay.
That's the way they trying to smuggle it into the country. Any illegal activity is always connected to the drugs or guns. But drugs is a very good business. So it's not only about having illegals, it's also about security and anti-drugs war. So we are winning at the moment. How safe they feel, you can tell. It's just beautiful. You can't see this kind of thing in Europe anymore.
When do you think the rest of Europe lost this?
When they decided to be politically correct. And it started with the leftists. This is what they want. They want diversity. What kind of diversity? With a knife and a rifle? Is this diversity?
Oh, beautiful.
You do not see soldiers with rifles as you see in London or in France. There's no need. We are not racist. We are not Islamophobes. We are logical. So I think it's very important to have this discussion, our discussion, while eating.
Okay.
I tell you why.
Why?
Because it's so peaceful. Can you show around?
Beautiful.
How peaceful it is. You don't feel any stress. You do not feel any anxiety. You don't feel threatened by anyone. You don't have anyone coming to your table and asking for money or whatever. You just sit, relaxing, have a nice beer, and then you have beautiful pierogies. This is what I love about Poland. That's why Poland is the last stronghold of normality in Europe and in the world in many, many ways. Come and visit.
What will happen if you do and you try to enter illegally?
You might be killed. If you will come here illegally, you will try to harm any of our soldiers, you will be killed. Tastes like freedom. It's Saturday night, but look.
There's no beggars, there's no homeless, there's no fentanyl.
We don't do Chick-fil-A, we don't...
McDonald's,
No, we don't.
Burger King,
No, we don't.
KFC.
No, we don't. We do proper Polish, very healthy food.
Where are you from?
Rome, Italy.
Do you feel safer as a woman?
Yes, yes.
Do you feel safe in Rome as a woman? Or Italy, sorry?
No, not at all.
Why?
It's dangerous.
Where are you from? When you compare Rome,
He's going for
which I visited, what do you feel like?
Because it's not safe.
Why is it not safe?
Because you don't feel safe like walking alone at night.
Who are you afraid of at night?
Men.
Which men? Men in general or specific types of men who come from different places?
Like men.
Italian men?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
She's one of those weak, independent women. She'd rather see women get raped than just admit the truth of what the statistics are saying. You know, it's like, geez, like what kind of a person does that? They'd rather see women get raped than, you know, than just tell. Why can't you tell the truth, man?
How do you think they feel unsafe in Rome? Let's be honest.
Because of Africans, they are afraid to say so.
So his argument is that African migration to Italy has had an impact increasing the rape in Italy, for example, or in Germany, or in France, or in UK. Would that be accurate? Would you stand on business to that fact?
No. When we meet like a guy in the street, we don't know if he's Italian, English, Spanish. It's like potentially dangerous.
Okay.
Can I ask you for your... What do you think about Prime Minister Meloni?
Go.
Meloni?
Meloni. She's going to deport people now. What are your thoughts on that?
What do you think?
Good or bad? No trick answer.
Good or bad?
Totally bad. Bad person.
Why is she bad?
She's not tolerant. She's racist.
Oh, she's
homophobic.
racist. She's not tolerant.
If you're not tolerant for rapists and murderers, then you're a racist person.
Oh, so you don't know who's raping?
What do you mean? I don't understand the question. Like you're trying to say something.
She knows damn well who's doing the raping. There's statistics.
She doesn't understand the question.
Like, what are you trying to say? This?
Okay, so one more question. Who's going to win in US? What do you think? It's going to be Kamala or Trump?
Hopefully Kamala.
There you go. Thank you very much. Ladies, have a beautiful night. We support leftists in US. Why do you want Kamala to win when they are not happy about safety in Italy because of illegal migration? What the is going on in their brains?
They said a few words that I think are important. Inclusivity, right? Acceptance, right? And I think that's it.
The real acceptance is in Poland. I'm from Iraq, I'm British, and it's been 2 years I lived in Gdańsk. I studied masters. So what do you do in Poland? Yeah, I studied masters in international business. So you are from Iraq, moving to Poland to study? Yep. Are you legally in Poland? I'm legally in Poland.
Okay.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Appreciate it. I watch all of your videos, and I totally support you. I love that you respect your country. Yes, I say. I'm also like, whatever your faith is, if you are legally in here, you are very welcome. I really like that you put Poland and Polish people first before anything else. That, like you said, we have normality here.
Okay, normality.
We don't have chaos here.
Okay.
You can express your whatever you are. Just don't push your agenda on someone else.
Who you? This is a training camp. This is home. What is this? They live here?
Well, when they have a service night, they have a place to change and prepare and this and that. It's a lot of them. Our border was not ready for that, but what we did, we reacted straight away. We built the wall. You're going to see the wall in a minute.
After the murder of the guard?
No, that was beforehand. When the whole madness started in Europe, our government decided, okay, that's enough. We're not taking all this crap. We're going to build the wall.
So how exactly are they sending the refugees or the illegal migrants?
What they do, they invite them to Russia.
Okay.
They are getting tourist visa. They pay for it. Then they are transported from Moscow or other places in Russia to Belarus and then to the border, Polish border.
And I've seen some TikTok videos of people trying to break through the wall.
Well, yes, they try it every single night.
Sure.
It's not like you don't have to protect it. You do have to protect it.
Okay.
We shouldn't enter because it's not safe. It's a war. It's not a joke.
So we'd be in the database.
Yeah.
And Is this largely contested right here? Are people trying to go through this?
Right. That's
shorter, much shorter compared to
and
this.
it was thousands of them.
Thousands
of them in one day. They're trying to force Polish border, and they lost.
Okay.
We stopped them. It was, I don't know, maybe 10,000 of them. A lot. So a lot of things going on at the moment.
Look at that. There's clothes right there. People are trying to get over this.
Straight away. So I'm proud to be here to see these soldiers and to see their service and to see the wall. Because when I see the wall, I do understand that this is for my future children, for my future wife, for my future family. I would say to every single leftist, if you don't believe that this is war, come and see. Come and see.
Let's say I'm from Syria. I want to go through this wall. I break through the wall. What happens to me next?
You're killed. Dead.
Shot.
You will die like a dog. Well, they're very well organized. I think they are, some of them are trained, paid obviously.
Sure.
They are not just simple people.
Like mercenary groups?
Oh yes. You can tell that Russia pays well to destabilize like Poland and other countries. They want us to spend money on this rather than around healthcare or anything else. One of their colleagues was here just from this kind of distance.
Yeah.
He with the spear.
With a spear.
Yes, so it's not safe for us to be here because it's just a moment and you might be dead. But 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, the war starts every night. Every night.
And then we hopped in the car to visit another part of Poland's border deep in the forest. That used to be a completely weak border just a few years ago. It's not impossible to get through the wall, but it's highly unlikely given the amount of security here. I thought this would be a little bit more lax, like some parts of the southern border in the US. This is not relaxed.
This is war. This is completely actual war.
Ready.
We can see the border actually as it is. Look how long it is.
Yeah, and not only that, we have barbed wall and then another wall, double wall.
And then you have good soldiers, right? So that's very important.
Yeah. Fully masked up with their faces too.
They are recorded by Russian, so they don't want to.
And there's cameras in the forest right now?
Oh yeah.
Recording Polish soldiers.
That's right.
So day in, day out, they're watching these walls.
They're probably gonna ask, who are we?
Sure. Fair question. All those cameras right there. Massive surveillance. Right.
Everyone who died because of the terrorists in Europe is because your lack of decisions, lack of bravery, political correctness. You are responsible. Leftists are responsible for chaos in Europe, and they think they fight us, Republicans, conservatives. You're not fighting us. You're fighting with your own nations. We are protecting our own nations, and this is the proof. Can you hear that?
Whoa!
They're throwing stuff. We
heard it. After seeing the symbol of Poland's defiance against the EU's push towards diversity, open borders, and economic opportunity for those less fortunate from countries that are culturally dissimilar, I met up with Dominique in Brussels to see where Europe's elite politicians meet and decide the fate of an entire continent.
Okay, let's go. I'll show you how we do it.
Amazing. What's the current split between liberals and conservatives in parliament right now?
It's about 100 conservatives on 720 MEPs. So it's not much, but I think it's better to be a strong, small group rather than a massive. You know the story of 300.
Sure. It's us. What are your thoughts on the rest of parliament here, the EU in general?
I don't like it.
Thoughts on Brussels?
I don't like it at all. Okay. I tell you why. Again, I'm trying to be very objective, but I cannot be blind on statistics. Rapes, killings, stealings, stabbings. We don't have it in Poland.
Sure.
And when you see official data from here, from Eurostat, you see how Poland great is. It's so sad. But then, when we are trying to tell them what is the reason of all this, they don't want to listen. They think that they're better, smarter. And now the difference between me and the rest is that I don't need sponsors. I don't need it. That's why they don't own me. That's why I can say what I think and what I believe. This is what they're afraid of. The voice of the people. Go back to the roots. Roman law, Greek philosophy, Christianity, not only as a faith, but also as a culture, as the way of living, mentality, art, music, everything. That's why I think Roman law, Greek philosophers, and what we had, not only last century, but throughout century is great. I want to raise my future children as a Christians. So when you see attacks on Europe, you see attacks on Christianity, mainly on Catholics.
In 20 years, how do you think Europe will look like at this rate?
It's going to be very, very bad. It's not going to change for better. I think it will be more killings, more stabbings, more terrorist attacks, more wokeness, unless most of the nations will change their governments. So, please God, they will wake up. But the change will start if Donald Trump wins in US. Because
Do you think we'll see walls like what we saw in Poland and other European countries soon?
it's a matter of time, yeah, 100%. Be proud of who you are. Do not be afraid. Be brave.